Hey there guys, welcome back to Skirmish Miniature Gaming. It's Luke and Alan. And we've got some more Kill Team Arena actually for you today. So obviously we put in the first game last week. Really enjoyed it actually. It's good, it's very fast paced. For anyone who's looking for a quicker Kill Team game, this is definitely the way to do it. Obviously this is the more competitive way to play Kill Team as well. So a lot of the competitive players will be more familiar with this probably. So yeah, we're just going to build on last week's game essentially, and this week I'm going to be taking Necrons again this week.
I'm bringing you some Deathwatch.
So yeah, actually I don't think Deathwatch have been on the channel non-Patreon. I think they're on Patreon but not on actual YouTube, so there'll be a first for you guys to see us use Deathwatch actually. And the Necrons, you've had them on before, but I haven't had them in arena yet, so that should be interesting. And when we're bringing back our different kind of personal kill teams, we're trying out obviously I guess different, like for me I've got a different dynastic code today, and Alan obviously Deathwatch, you kind of got to stick with what you've got I suppose.
Well, I swapped out my my Thunderhammer dude because doing D6 damage against Necrons sounds like a tactical error, so I swapped him out for a new comms guy.
Yeah, that's it. But yeah, obviously let us know what you're thinking of these arena games, guys, and what you're thinking about the channel in general, like with Kill Team. We seems to be growing a lot in popularity actually on the channel now, Kill Team, which is great, that's what we want. So thank you to everyone obviously that's been getting involved with the channel, including the prize giveaway that we just had, and we do have a winner now. So thank you to all of you for getting involved with that as well. But I don't think we'll babble on much longer. I think we'll get into this one, and yeah, we'll crack on. See you there, guys. Right then, so my Necron Kill Team for today, I'm taking the dynastic code something solar. I can't exactly remember what the weird name was, but essentially what it gives me is +1 AP to any of my ranged weapons. So for instance, if I have 0 AP, it goes up to -1 AP on the weapon, etc, etc. Excuse me. So starting from the left here, I've got a good mix today, so going for slightly more shooting given the dynastic code I've got. I think Alan's having a look now for me, so we'll find out maybe. I got just the Necron Warrior as my leader, so he's going to hopefully be sitting back a bit, just claim those extra command points. Vital without commanders. I've got Combat Specialist, which is going to be a Lich Guard today with a Hyperphase Sword and his shield for a 4 bit and fun. Then I've got Sniper Specialist, which is going to be a Death Mark. Moving along, I've got Comm Specialist, which is going to be one of my 3 Immortals. And they're just with their Gauss blasters, and then I've got 2 standard Necron Warriors, so pretty simple. I'm pretty sure he's got the Synaptic Disruptor as well, the Death Mark, which is the standard style sniper they have. So yeah, it's pretty awesome mixed kill team. I've only played them really combat-y so far, to be honest, for the most part. What was it called, Alfred?
Got your code here. They are the Mephrit Solar
That's
Fury.
The one. Mephrit Solar
the power
Fury,
of captive suns to power their weapons.
Yeah, I thought it was really cool. So yeah, whatever solar system or wherever they're in, whatever planet they're attacking or wherever they're fighting, they harness the power of that sun and use that to buff their Gauss blasters and their the energy coming from their rifles. So I think that's really cool. But that is the Necron list. Let's go on to check out Alan's kill team for his Deathwatch.
Okay.
Yeah, Deathwatch then. So obviously slightly more elite than me, but not that many more actually. Less actually. It's only maybe a few less models. But I suppose you'd expect that for Deathwatch. It's coming down to the left.
So the leader, this is more or less the same team I've run before, but with 1 new member. Sergeant Azazel is an intercessor sergeant, so he's a primaris with 2 wounds, and he's got a chainsaw.
He's the leader specialist.
Yeah. He's got a chainsword and a bolt rifle.
Okay, and combat?
Combat, that's Maddox the Mauler with his Storm Shield and Power Maul. And then we've got the heavy specialist, Brother Heller, who was a Space Wolf, and he's got the Infernus Heavy Bolter.
That's a pretty cool weapon.
And then we've got the new boy, Brother Calfax, who is from the Raven Guard. He's a comm specialist. And then we've got 2 ordinary guys, one with a frag cannon, he's an ultramarine named Brother Bacchus, and one with a plasma combi plasma and xenophage blade.
Nice.
And he is Brother Christoph.
Nice, well remembered. Really well done. So you always get your fluff with Alan as well.
And he's from the Blood Angels.
Okay, awesome. So you got a good mix of all the different chapters there as well. And I remember that Xenophage sword being a bit of a bitch, so we'll soon find out. And they've got Xenos to take down today, so in the arena. So we'll take you over. Actually, what we'll do is secretly show you our secondary objectives. One thing we did do different last week was we found out that the main secondary objective for each specific mission has to be part of the 3 you choose. So we've included that in our 3 today, so we've only, I think, both chosen 2 other secondary objectives, so we'll show you those. So those are mine, as you can see there. Nice shot of both straight away there, so you can pause that to take a look if you like at the 2 that I've chosen, as well as the one for the main scenario, which we'll take you through in a moment. Alright then guys, so we're doing Hold the Terminals today, competitive play mission for obviously Arena. This is the board setup for today, so deployment zones on either side. Then you've got these 4 terminal corridors apparently, and these are what we're looking to hold this game. I'll quickly pan up so you can see the actual Arena board setup, so once again... Here and here, the aisles, I like it. Yeah, so thank you, our hostess, or host, Alan. So we've got all the core space walls, guys, for those of you asking the question as to where these come from. We do like to have a decent, nice looking board setup still, even though it's Arena. So all of these walls that you see are from the core space box starter set, I believe, which you can check out on their website. I'll try and remember to link it in the link below, or I'll release a comment for you guys on that. But otherwise, just crates and things scattered around, which are obviously GW. And the Arena stuff is obviously all the doors and that. So, but going into the actual game, as we showed you just now on Alan nicely pointed out for you the terminal corridors. So, essentially, points-wise, this game ends after battle round 4. Victory conditions. So, terminal corridors. If you hold at least one of these at the end of the each turn, you get a victory point. If you hold more than your opponent, you get 3 victory points, which is quite a big deal. And the way that you hold the corridor is to have more wounds, not models, on the corridor or in the corridor than your opponent to hold that specific one. And as usual with these objectives, you can only get a maximum of 9 from the main victory conditions. Going on to obviously the secondary objectives, we've shown you the specific ones that we've chosen out of these choices here. And those choices do include this one here with the description, Vent Reactor, which looks like we've both chosen because it's a bit hard for us to hide the fact that we don't have a card for that. So looks like we've both chosen Vent Reactor. And Vent Reactor is pretty simple. You just literally have to, I believe, at the end of the battle round, score a victory point if there are any specialists from your kill team stood within a terminal corridor that you control. So pretty easy to score that one as well. Right then, so first roll off, not for initiative, just to see who gets placed first, etc. So I'm getting a 9, and Alan's getting a 9, so re-roll.
Oh man.
11 against the 6, so I get to choose the side, and then Alan will have to deploy first, and we'll alternate. So I'm going to choose, it's same both sides, or let's just go with this side for me, and then Alan can take the right hand side there. And then we're going to alternate setting up here, and we'll come back to you once we've deployed. Right, so both finished our setup here. Fairly similar, we've both kind of covered the flanks a bit. I've gone quite heavy on this side as well with a few specialists. On that side, I got my leader and an Necron warrior in the middle, and we've got a few on this side as well here for me. Alan, we got a couple of specialists this side, a couple on that side, one of them is a specialist, but same as me, leader at the back covering that terminal there. I think very similar layout, to be honest, so it's going to be very interesting. This, obviously, Arena is always very symmetrical. So what we'll do, I think, is go into the first roll off here. An 11 for me, nice, and a 6 for Alan. Okay, so I'm going to be taking initiative. First things first, beginning of the movement phase, my Necron warrior leader is next to within an inch of the door, so I'm going to open the door. There we go. Then this Necron warrior here is going to push forward. So Necron warrior here is going to advance instead of moving. He just needs that extra bit of movement really to just get up into the actual corridor rather than, because I just realised he was in between the two, not quite within that second one, so he's going to push up with an advance. Right, next up I'm going to swing this Necron warrior around the corner. He's going to move straight up to that door, just next to the wall there, and he's going to open the door after his movement. And then these two immortals here are both going to ready, I think. Then we're going to go with my Lich Guard here. I'm going to make an advanced roll with him. Oh, that is kind of what we want, and that's really nice. So he's moving 11. So put all the markers down. That's the Necrons done for their turn. I also readied those two over there. So I've got some nice fire arcs going down, and I've got the advanced move that I pulled off there. Managed to get the Lich Guard right on the door there to hopefully maybe stop Alan getting through there as well. Who knows? So first move made for the Deathwatch then. Moving forward there with the Space Wolf, yeah, with his Inferno bolter. And then also moving forward the Comm Specialist, yeah. And he's going to move alongside the Inferno bolter.
So I guess he's going to move and
just moving
open.
up to, yeah, then you can move and then open it, and you might as well with him, to be honest, because I'm guessing he's just going to sit back anyway, so.
Yeah.
And then the actual is like grenade launcher, isn't it, for him, so he's just going to push forward, yeah, to the edge there, get some cover behind the wall. Nice sight line for the Lich Guard. Oh. Alright then, so Alan's just moved the Xenophage fella, Deathwatch, to the door, so he's within an inch of the door, he wants to open it. I'm next to the door within an inch of it, so I can prevent it on a 5-up. So I'm going to see if we can pull it off. I do!
Oh my!
That's what we wanted. That was the plan. So I do stop it, but then obviously you've got the mace left to go yet as well. Right then, so after I managed to keep it closed with the Lich Guard, which makes sense when he's a guard. Yeah. And then the mace has also moved up to the door, but he's not going to try and open it because that would just leave Alan open then, so it makes sense to me as well. Otherwise he's going to get a good gun alley going on down here, whereas this side you can't even hide from it. So we'll go now into the shooting phase, and this can be interesting now for the Necrons. Okay, so into my shooting, I've got the two readied immortals here, which are going to go first. They've got a nice gun alley going on, that was the plan. So the one on the right will go first. There's no real cover, unfortunately, it is just straight on into this Space Wolf. It's within 12 inches, so I get 2 shots on rapid fire, and 3s. Okay, missing 1. And then we're going to go 3s to wound. I do get the wound, and it's going to be -3 AP because of the extra AP from the solar. Yeah. So 6-up. Nope. And then it's going to be just the 1 damage, to be fair. Just 1 damage goes through. So he's not Primaris, so he's only got the 1 wound, which means it goes through for 1 damage, and a 4-up. A 3. I'm going to spend a command point to re-roll it, because I haven't spent. I know. I need him down. Re-rolling, yeah, it's worth it as well. 4-up, and that is a kill already for the Necrons. Nasty stuff.
Oh dear.
Right then, so that is the one on the right hand side. The one on the left is going to go, which unfortunately, if it was the one on the right that had gone second, the Necron Warrior would be blocking him, but because it's the one on the left, it is just a straight line of sight again there, so it's pure. Again, he's going to be within 12 there, so that is going to be 3s. No re-rolls left now though this turn, so for shooting, 3-up. Okay, 6-up save again, I'm guessing for him, same for the Comm Specialist. Oh, it made it! Oh, you lucky bugger. Alright, and then we go into normal shooting. These guys obviously can't see anything right now because I managed to keep the door shut. Necron Warrior is going to go first out of the non-readied models. So yep, 3s on rapid fire, getting both hits there. Only strength 4 this time, so it's going to be 4s. Oh, I get both on 4s. Ouch. And that is usually -1 AP, but -2 because of the solar flares, so it's going to be 2 dice on 5-up saves out for him.
Double 6s, I'm on fire. No, no.
Nearly added up to, didn't even add up to 6, Alan, what are we doing? Right, okay, 2 do go through, so that's 1 damage for each of them, so he's down to 0 wounds. So just 1 dice on a 4-up.
He is a Primaris, he has 2.
Oh, he does, so he is down to 0 anyway, I guess, but because I did get 2 through. So it's going to be one damage die for flesh wounding. Oh my god, that's it, he's gone. Yep, that was 2 wounds, 4-up, and he will go down as well. That's savage. Right, so 2 Deathwatch bite the dust. It's going to be the frag cannon then, see if he can redeem the Deathwatch a bit here. Straight into the Lich Guard. He's managed to hold off the door. Hold the door! Hold the door! Hold the door! Hold door! Hold door! So shooting the frag cannon, yeah, but you're going to shoot the shell?
The frag cannon shell.
Into the Lich Guard. So straight on, it's half range, 3s to hit. Oh, that's not good. Are you going to re-roll one?
I think I meant...
Yeah, I need him to re-roll one then. Oh dear,
really?
that's savage look.
Okay.
Okay. So nothing in the end there for the frag cannon. Not a good start for the Deathwatch.
No.
Somewhat luck there. Well, that was unlucky. At this side, I didn't think that was going to go that well. So, right, Deathwatch, we're going to have to see how this goes from now. You've still got your 2 terminal zones there, and I've got my 2. So we're even on zones, so neither of us get the extra 3 points, I don't believe. But we both get a point for having at least 1 terminal under our control. We both get a point for our secondary objective, where we have to have at least 1 specialist in a terminal that we control to gain an extra point. So that's 2 points each, because you've got the leader in yours as well, and I've got mine. Other than that, other secondary objectives, I did score 1, I believe. So high-profile targets. So when an enemy specialist other than a leader is taken out of action, score a victory point, because I took out 2 specialists, I think, actually. So I do only still score a point for that, I believe. So I'm on 3 points and you're on the 2, Alan. And then I'm guessing you didn't score a secondary that round, but I could be wrong. So it is 3-2 to the Necrons, I believe. Going into now turn 2. Right, so before we go into turn 2, I don't think we actually mentioned at the beginning of the game, because before the first battle round, or at the start of the first battle round, I think it is, Deathwatch have to declare a data sheet as their, is it primary target?
Yeah.
And Al chose the
Priority
Immortals as the priority target, as the data sheet, because I've got 3 of them. I think you can spend a command point throughout the game to change the target, if I'm right, did you say? So that might happen at some point. We're both up to 3 command points going into turn 2, so let's go for a roll-off, Al. So you get initiative for this. I'm getting a 5. Al gets a 5, re-roll. A 7, up in the game. A 7.
Wow.
Re-rolls. Keep up in my game. A 7. I thought that was an 8 again. That was good. Good roll off. So the Necrons are getting the initiative for this. For this battle round. Hold the door. Right, we're going to make some other moves first here, just before we start to make any rash decisions with the Lich Guard. So the Necron Warrior is going to push round his 5 to the door and open the door with his move action. So put that on the other side there. Right, next thing to happen, I've just moved these 2 up slightly, ready to shoot later on for whatever might well come through that door. The hard decision is to what I'm going to do coming into this corridor here, to be honest. Right, what we're going to do, we're not actually going to charge with the Lich Guard. We're just going to move him his 5 so that he's bang right in the edge of the corridor there, but not within an inch of the Deathwatch, so that you can just sit there and help contest the corridor. After moving the Lich Guard up a bit, we're going to move the Necron Warrior here, just to the edge of these crates, so we can get more line of sight for shooting on this poor Grenadier. Right then, next move, Immortal on the left here. Since we haven't got anything we're going to shoot really with them this round, the one on the left is going to advance. That's what we need. We measured it, so I need exactly 9 inches to come around this corner, just about get myself into that terminal corridor. And then the other Immortal, that now leaves him free to just come down this way, so I will change that to an advance marker actually. Advancing with the other one for +5, so he's going 10, so we're getting down behind these crates. Right, so all the movement along here for the Necrons, basically all game I've just been taking up the angles on the corridors so that I can create a gun line everywhere, and it's definitely worked so far. There's been a bit of bad luck, but I'm ready with the leader at the back because he's got not much else to do. And then I think we're all golden everywhere else. That's why we'll leave it down to Alan and what he wants to do with the Deathwatch here. So first things first, of Deathwatch, Xenophage sword fella here. He's going to open the door and stay stationary, but the mace will then get to make moves. Alright, so the mace, he's going to be attempting to charge both of these here. He wants to tie me up with a bit of my shooting so he can help control the pincer move a bit. So let's go with the synaptic discharge, is it disruptor, sorry, from the death mark, so on 6s, rapid fire, because it's definitely within 12. Then the Immortal with his Gauss Blaster. Oh no, so you're alright, if you can make the charge. So 7 I think. Yeah, you do on an 8, there you go. Better luck. Getting in there with the mace. Right then, so we will be going into some shooting here. I'm actually going to spend a command point and go down to 2 here. Right, so one of the elites, I believe, new tactics that we have in the Elites book. So tireless advance, which is pretty cool for Necrons. So basically I can choose a model that wants to shoot this shooting phase, and even if he's moved I can put him on readied for a command point, which is quite handy. So the Necron warrior there is going to be chosen because there's no cover or anything. That makes sense. So he's going to be changed to readied, and I've got initiative, so it makes sense to shoot the the poor grenadier in the back.
This is textbook slaughter.
It really is. Alright, so it's going to be rapid fire on 3s there from the Necron warrior. Oh my gosh. It's strength 4, so it's only 4s. Oh, I do miss one. I might have to re-roll one there. I gotta go down 1 command point to go down to 1 to re-roll one of those shots. I think it needs to be done. I do, it was worth it, definitely a good decision. So we get a 4 up on the wound, which then means it's -2 AP for the Gauss flare because of my extra -AP for the solar flares. So L, it's going to be 5 up save.
Aye.
Was it worth it for me doing that? Is it going to be an awesome combo? Is it going to be one unlucky grenadier? Oh yes! I can't believe it. I think it was still worth it. So we're going to go into the only other readied model, which is of course Alan's nasty grenadier, which I'm not looking forward to now. Alright, so Sperm, what are you going to do there now?
So I'm firing my frag cannon directly into his face. It auto hits at this range.
Going to use the 2d6 this time.
2d6 hits.
Oh, this is exactly why I don't like this weapon. So 3s to wound because I'm toughness 5, strength 6. Oh my gosh, so we're only missing 1. How many gone through? 7?
7.
Okay. I got 2 wounds with the ledge guard, but he's going to make at least something like 6 4-ups here. Nope, not doing it. I get 3. 4 go through, but they're only 1 damage each. So I go down to 0 wounds, and you get 1 dice for flesh wounding. Oh, and it's a 5, so it means he will be going down, my Lich Guard. That's brutal. Right, so 2 shots left for me from the Necron Warrior after the Lich Guard's gone down. We're going to try and avenge him. It's going to be the Necron Warrior here, rapid firing straight into the Grenadier, so we'll check this here. So rapid firing 2 shots, it's going to be 4s then 4s. Oh, oh, it goes through. So it's -2 AP again from my gas flare because of the solar flares. So 5 up again. Yeah, no. It goes through that time. So spending a command point and re-rolling the save roll, so it's 2 and 6 chance. If you didn't need reminding. Oh, no. It didn't work. Okay, so 1 shot goes through, it's 1 damage. You 1 wound, aren't you?
Yep.
4 up. Oh, he's flesh wounded, and no re-rolls left for me this shooting phase, so unfortunately, so he's just going to be flesh wounded, which doesn't really affect him at all. Alright then, so it's going to be the mace. He's going, because he's charged, he's going first into the Immortal Arm.
Yeah, I think so, because I think
4 attacks,
statistically, if I split it, I'm likely to not.
Yeah.
I'm more likely to kill neither.
You're re-rolling 1s to win.
I'd rather kill 1
against the Immortal, because he's your favourite target. So, but hitting on 3s. Ooh, 2.
2 misses.
And then you've got 3s to wound, but re-rolling 1s against the Immortal. Oh, good job!
Oh my goodness.
Okay, so yeah, you do wound in the end, so good job you had that actually. Good decision in the end. So 4 up save for the Immortal with -1 AP. Oh, bossing it! Al just spilt his beer, that's how surprised he was with that one.
Oh my goodness.
Right, so Deathmark will go first for his attack back as we survived, so just a single attack. Nothing from that. Then the Immortal will, I believe, hit on a 3. And then it's going to be strength 4, toughness 4, so 4s. I do actually get it. No AP though, so you're on a 3 up. So yeah, I can re-roll that one because we're in a different phase. So down to 1 command point. Baby. Okay, it was worth spending the command point. Okay. I mean, that would have just been awful if I'd have taken you out with a Necron. Big guy with the storm shields rolls up. Right, so points for this round. Both +3 points, I believe. We both control at least 2 corridors each, so we both get a point. We both still got a specialist in a corridor that we control, so we both get a point each for that. Then we both scored a secondary this round. I've flipped up proximity alert, so if I have
2 friendly models within 2 inches of an enemy model.
Here. And
yeah. Then I score a point, and Alan revealed high-profile targets for the same as the one I got last round. So take out a specialist in the opponent's kill team, which he did take out the Lich Guard as he was my combat specialist. So plus 3 points for both of us. I'm up to 6 and Alan's up to 5. So I'm still winning by a point here. And as we close in, going into turn 3. So turn 3 initiative, I'm getting a 9. And Alan's getting a 3. So I will get initiative again this round, which is, yeah, really helping me now with the closing in, I think, with the Necrons here. So we'll go into Necrons turn 3. Okay, so Necron, we're just doing a bit of movement here. So what we're going to do, the Necron warrior here needs to advance. So plus 2, so he's getting 7 in total. Advancing around to there, so he's holding up that side. Then the Immortal is going to jump pre-measured, so it's just about right for 5 inches to get just inside the doorway there for the terminal corridor. And then these 2 here are going to ready behind the crates. And then he's going to close the door, stay stationary, keep himself in as much cover as he can get. And yeah, I think that's more or less it. We're sticking in combat over there. Let's see what we can do now going into the Deathwatch, turn 3. So first thing for the Deathwatch, advancing the Xenophage Sword. Getting plus 3. Is it going to be enough? We'll see. So moving forward with his advance move to there. And I think that's it. You've readied at the back. Just keep those points held over there. You're stuck in combat over there. So it's going to be going into shooting, I believe, and I've got the only... Well, no, you got ready there with the Grenadier, sorry, you did ready with him. But obviously I've got initiative, so I'll get the first pick. So first things first, I'm going to choose the Immortal to fire into the Grenadier. There's not quite any cover there, it's straight through the middle there, the doorway. So it's going to be just straight up 3s, because it's half range on rapid fire. Okay, missing 1. I might have to think about re-rolling them maybe. We're going to save it. We're going to try and hope that we get a 3 up on the wound. Yeah, we do. That's what we needed. So it's minus 3 AP for a 6 up save. Because I get plus 1 AP for the solar flares. Rolling.
1.
Not good. What a crazy man you are. He's spending a command point trying to get the 6 up. I've seen crazier things happen.
Oh dear.
No. So down to 2 command points for Alan. I saved the command point in the end so that I could re-roll the flesh wound roll, so we'll see if that works. 4 up, I got it anyway, unfortunately. Not with an inch of cover. So I do get him down, unfortunately, and I save my command point. Right, so Alan, now that the guy has died, well technically he does it just beforehand. So Deathwatch tactic, only in death does duty end. So essentially you can make a shooting or a fighting attack in the, as if it were that phase before he dies for 2 command points. So Alan will be down to 0, but it probably is worth it to use that awesome Poontang grenade launcher. So go for Alan, 2d6, and it's all into the Necron warrior, I believe. So
6 shots.
It's into him, yeah?
Yeah.
Try and get him out of that terminal before he dies. One last ditch effort would be pretty cool. So 6 shots, auto hitting, so wounding on, I believe, it's 3s. So only missing 1. Oh, brutal. 5 go through. Yep. Minus 1 AP, I believe.
Yep.
So I think it's 5 ups for the Necron warrior. I'll have to check that. So yeah, enough go through there to get a flesh wound on the Necron warrior. But it will not. It will flesh wound.
And I've got. Okay.
No points to reroll. I mean, it would have been on a 4 or 5.
Yeah.
Because it'd been Necron warrior.
So he's out.
Flesh wounded, but now he is gone, obviously. So sorry, I just realised it's an Immortal, so he did technically have a 4 up save, so he made a few more than I thought, but I think at least one went through anyway, so he would take that. Okay, so the other readied model for me is the normal Necron warrior, so he's going to shoot into the Xenophage fella, but that is going to be, it's going to be half range, but that's going to be obscured. So 2 shots on rapid fire on 4s. Oh, nice. Okay, and then it's going to be looking at strength 4, toughness 4, so it's going to be 4s. Oh, nothing on the wounds. So failed with the Necron warrior to hit, sorry, to wound. So it's going to be just my Immortal left. He's got a flesh wound, so it'll be minus 1 to hit. So he's going to be rapid firing, obviously, no cover, but it's minus 1, so he's on 4s. Okay, I'm going to re-roll one of those for a command point to go down to 2. Don't get it actually because I needed a 4 up. Then we're going to be wounding on 3s because I'm strength 6. No, don't do it.
Oh dear.
So it's going to be going into combat, I think, because that is all the shooting as far as I'm aware. Right, so over here, I've got the initiative because nobody's charged this turn. So the Deathmark's going to go first, just his single attack on a 3, and then wounding on a 4. Nope. Then it's going to be L with his attacks back. 4 attacks. 2
hits. Nothing for 6s.
And wounds.
No.
Oh dear, is it strength 6?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Not good luck. No command points to spend for re-rolling, which is gutting. Oh dear, not good luck for the Deathwatch today. We will go my last attack with the Immortal, because he's got a single attack on 3s. I get 3 up. And then we're looking at 4s. I do get a 4 up. No AP, 3 up. Okay, it does get it on a 4. So just a stalemate over there, which is half what I expected, but we have survived slightly better than I thought. I thought we'd at least have some flesh wounds by now. Alright then guys, so after turn 3, I think we are going to call it.
I'm going to throw in the towel.
Yeah, because we're going to try and fit in another game as well for you guys, which, you know, extra content, so I guess can't complain about that. But at the same time, the game is more or less over now, I think. There's been a decent bit of bad luck for Al as well, really, in that game for sure. Some bad save rolls, and for definitely. But yeah, I mean, that grenade launcher, I was expecting him still to hurt me.
There's no coming back from where I am.
From where it is at the moment. Basically, points wise, I was on 6. I gained 2 for the leader being there because he's a specialist and at holding at least 1 territory. I'm contesting this corridor now with Al, so he doesn't hold that one. He only holds the 1, which means he gets 2 points there for having a specialist in as well. No secondaries for Al. There was a secondary for me because I got proximity alert again for that combat over there because I've still got 2 models in there. And then I get plus 3 points, which is the big deal with this game type, for holding more corridors than Alan at this point, basically. So it's quite a big deal when you get more corridors.
That was the death knell.
Yeah.
There's no coming back from that now.
I mean, just looking at the game as a whole, like Arena again. I don't know about you. It's never that as fun when you got bad luck, but it is fast and brutal, really fast, and that was for Necrons as well.
I enjoy losing when it's fun.
When it's fun, yeah, you could say
fun.
that. You did manage to take down the Lich Guard, which is no easy feat. The grenade launcher just smashed him in the face. That thing for me is the most powerful thing in the Deathwatch that I've seen so far. It's crazy good, that is. Like 2d6 shots. Strength 6, AP -1, I think.
Yeah, you got to get up
really
close.
Cool.
It's up close and personal, 8-inch range.
Yeah, pretty cool. Obviously, for the Necrons, I had a plan from the start, definitely. So I was obviously going with the flanks. Creating these gun alleys was my plan, and then once I cleared out one of the flanks, is to just get to the middle here with a ton of guys and control those middle corridors there, which worked, I think, pretty well. Obviously, the luck was a bit more one-sided probably there, but yeah, I think it worked well. Deathwatch, this guy was unlucky.
Luck is a fickle mistress.
It is, yeah. But yeah, once I'd managed to control the middle there, you could kind of probably see where it was going, I guess. So the Necrons, what do you think, guys, about the solar power, the dynasty?
I think
that's pretty cool, isn't it?
Super powerful.
Super good, isn't it?
Because it turns warriors who you really don't worry
-2
about
instead of
into beasts.
Yeah. So they become -2 AP instead of the 1, which is obviously was my idea as well. Is going up against Marines. To have -2 AP instead of -1 is a big deal. So I thought, that was definitely worth taking that for this game, and it did work. So yeah.
Good win, sir.
Yep, there we go. Awkward left-handed handshake, and we're going to go on and play another game now, guys. I'm going to bring the Crute for a bit of lols. So do check out that one, maybe. Crute in Arena, who knows? I'm bringing back the Crute, baby. So we'll see you next time, guys. Please do, if you're new to the channel, subscribe, or if you've been watching for a while, do consider subscribing. Make sure to hit the notification bell down below on the right hand side of the video, because that will notify you whenever we get put up a new video. If you don't have that on, then you won't be able to know when we're releasing content. So make sure to do that as well. Leave a like and a comment on the video, and we'll see you next time. Happy skirmishing.